Today we're looking at, well, a few strange ones. The first is these two Lima Class 8s. Now, there's not much strange about these, to be honest. Obviously, I doubt whether you'll see it with this camera, but the most notable thing is that they've both got the same number, because they're both identical models, apart from one. No, they are both identical. One's a bit more worn than the other. These are picked up relatively cheaply, but they actually run extremely well. With a bit of care and attention, they can be made to crawl really nicely, as we will now see. Lovely. Take a bit of a jolt to start, but once they get going, they crawl extremely well. We're going to have to wait for them to come round, I fear. Let's turn this. Oh, as usual, I've managed to leave the paint cans standing up. We'll get rid of them. But as you can hear, they're crawling really well up the incline. Three of these carriages is a bit heavy for just one, but with two, it's fine, and then I can slow them right down if you wish. And they cope quite well. I've just got this thing about Class 08s, which will become apparent in a second. We'll park them up, I think. Just there. The bit I meant about being apparent is, now this isn't all of them, but I do have a few more on the shelf, and I think I've got one boxed up that just doesn't run very well. It's an old trying one, and that really is a bit beyond it. Whoops. Had to loosen the mount there a bit. So we'll come back round to the two that are parked, and then we'll tip down. And next, well, I don't know what this is. It's Lima. I've been recolouring a few at the weekend. This one was a really awful British Rail blue, so it's now British Rail green. I haven't altered the couplings on this one yet, so until I do that I can't really do much with it. It's got obviously a foreign coupling on it. I'm not sure what that is, but it absolutely runs brilliantly. So I've just resprayed it, bunged a transfer and a number on the side, and off we go. Runs quite well. I'm quite pleased with it. I haven't yet fixed the body on. I've got a little bit more to do it, but it runs really smoothly. I'm trying to speed it, and then we'll shove that in a siding. And I'm hoping it will stop itself. We'll swing back round. It did. Gosh, miracles. Now this is another real oddball, this one. Again, it's a Lima. Need to put a bit more power through this one. This one's a bit slower. It's just got a couple of six-wheeled milk wagons which will probably come off the track. Here we go. Let's find a bit of clear space. Don't stop it on the points. Go far too far into the focus, and there we are. I don't really know if that's based on anything in particular. It's just a bit of an oddball loco, but again, it runs really smoothly once it gets a bit warmed up. These Lima locos, I must admit, their quality, although they feel flimsy and cheap and horrible, they just run very well. Can't knock it. just reverse that into a siding. Meanwhile, I've got this Class 20. Again, this was in Waterman Black, which is not what I wanted at all. So again, I've recoloured it into British Rail Green and managed to miss it completely with the camera. So we'll slow down, we'll reverse back a bit, and there we are. And unfortunately I hadn't got any small transfers left by then, so I thought blow it, I'll put the big ones on. But again, runs beautifully. I think that's a Lima as well. Can't remember. I don't think it's Hornby, so it must be Lima. I'm quite fond of Lima engines, though I'm probably not going to get any more. Let's remove that one from the scene. We'll go forwards. And that just leaves another oddball, and I'm not sure what class this is, but I think it's a Class 3. And this is a Hornby one. Which was in blue Pullman colours. Really gross, to be honest. Let the focus work. No, doesn't want to. So again, British Rail Green. Picked out some of the silver bits and pieces. A couple of transfers, and a very usable little loco. Runs brilliantly. Although it is a bit too fast, as I shall demonstrate in a minute. That's about as slow as it goes, and that's 30%. So if we go for, say, 50%, far too fast. So, but it seems quite happy at about 30% with those 5 little, not new to me, Southern Region generic carriages. I've got those 5, and to finish off, I'm building up 3 others that were probably Great Western, but they were pretty scruffy, so dismantled, light grey roofs, a bit too light really, but not too bad. And Southern Region green bodies. I put black ends on these, although I noticed they normally had green ends, so I might change that yet. And hopefully at the weekend finish them off. And that's it for tonight. Cheerio everyone.